Play fake. And here is Jackson. And Jackson is going to go deep. And this pass is going to be caught. Trying to go long first. And the pass is intercepted. Marcus Peters. And he scores. Jackson. First down. Touchdown. And Metcalf had it. Lost it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And running in is Marlon Humphrey for the touchdown.
Let's go! That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. The Ravens go into Seattle and beat the Seahawks 30-16. Oh my God. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I like to see from my team. I'm so happy right now. I believe we could go in there and go into Seattle and win. I thought it was going to be a close game. It was a close game for most of this, but it just broke free. Lamar Jackson took over. Defense made plays, and everything just worked out. So, let's start with offense. Lamar Jackson, player of the game. He won us this game. No question Lamar won us this game. Passing-wise, he was not great. I believe he was 9 for 20. He was 9 for 20, but it was not his fault because 5 or 6 of his passes were dropped. Mark Andrews had 3 drops by himself, and one of that was a touchdown pass. I don't know what happened to Mark Andrews. He made a great catch in the first quarter, and then he just disappeared. Get it together, man. I understand it's the rain, and it's tough to catch, but you've been practicing this for years, man. You gotta make these catches. If it's right in your hands, you gotta catch the ball. The other receivers, they either weren't getting open, or Lamar didn't have time to throw the ball to them, which brings my point to the offensive line. Good God, the offensive line was terrible. They couldn't protect Lamar Jackson at all. He was pressured all day. They couldn't protect him. He had to constantly scramble to get us first downs. Not only that, but they kept committing penalties. I mean, this offensive line stopped playing good. I don't know what's going on with them. Ronnie Stanley is a veteran on our offensive line. He making mistakes. I don't know what's going on with this offensive line. Protect Lamar Jackson. They couldn't do that today, so Lamar had to take matters into his own hands. Not only that, but he's calling for the ball. We're inside the red zone. He's calling for the ball, and they can't hear him. Lamar gets angry, and that's what I love about Lamar, because he has that aggressiveness, that anger. He has that emotion that we need. He's calling for the ball. He's jumping up, saying, come on, snap the ball. And they don't hear it. We get a penalty, and you can see he's visibly angry. But he goes up to his offensive lineman, tells him, he goes up to the center, tells him, you gotta snap that ball. Pats him in the head, says, all right, let's move on to the next play. That's what you need in a leader. That is what the Ravens have been missing, a leader at a quarterback position. Flacco was never like that. I love Lamar. But otherwise, the offensive line did not do him favors, so Lamar Jackson had to take it to his hand. He made a big play to start the game off with a 50-yard bomb to Miles Boykin. My man Boykin made an imprint in this game. He showed up. That's what I'm talking about. Gotta get him more big plays. Gotta get him more involved in the offense. But after that, we kept failing to score touchdowns in the red zone. 2 red zone trips in the first half, 6 points. You can't have that. We gotta finish those drives. And that comes back to the offensive line protecting Lamar Jackson and stop committing these penalties. But in the first half, it was not great offensively. Seattle was trying to move the ball. They were struggling as well. Russell Wilson did not have a great game. He was struggling as well trying to move the ball. Did get that touchdown, took the lead, and then they got the field goal, making it a 10-6 game. And they're marking again because our offense can't do anything. And then here comes Marcus Peters with that pick 6. And I'm over here feeling like, welcome to the Ravens, Marcus Peters. That's why you go out and trade for a Pro Bowl cornerback. He's a ball hawk. He fits what the Ravens do. He fits in our system perfectly. He didn't get burned today because we know how to work with guys like him. The Rams were not using Marcus Peters right. We know how to work with him. So we went out and got him, and right off the bat, he's making plays. I love that man for doing that. Well done. But yeah, Seattle, just before the half ends, they managed to go down the field, tie the game up 13-13, and then in the second half, this Ravens defense showed up. This was the best defensive performance by the Ravens. They shut down the Seattle Seahawks offense. They just shutting them down, making the right tackles, because Carson's a beast, by the way. He was just grinding for those yards, but he couldn't get any big plays off because our defense was stopping them. And in the secondary, they were making stops. They weren't making bad mistakes or getting beat over the top too much. They were stout. They showed up today. Got to a point where our offense is not scoring, and Seattle's getting into field goal range. They try to get that field goal to go up 16-13. Their kicker misses it. We get great field goal position for pretty much the first time in the game, and Lamar Jackson leads the charge downfield. And he's making plays with his arms and legs, moving us down the field, handing the ball off between Ingram, between Gus, just doing what he's got to do, and we get into the red zone. And then Mark Andrews does not catch the touchdown. Then we get that penalty I brought up, so we move back to 2nd and 15. Can't get anything there. Third, because I think Mark Andrews dropped another pass, if I believe so, on a pass on 2nd and 15, which made it 3rd and 15. So Lamar took the ball himself, tried to get in the end zone, came up 2 yards short. It looked like they were about to kick the field goal, and I was like, no, we are in Seattle, we are on the road, we have to be aggressive. And they were aggressive. Lamar said, put the ball in my hands, I'm going to run it in for 4th down. That was the call. He ran it in, got the touchdown, and everything was smooth sailing from there. Took that lead 20-13, back and forth, defense making moves, doing what they got to do, offense gets the ball back. We go down, we started at the 10 for one of the play, and Lamar leads the offense down the field with his legs, because on 3rd down, I think it was 3rd and 8, once again, no protection, no one's open. Lamar takes off for like a 40-yard run and gets us to midfield. He continues moving the ball down the field. We get into field goal range, and we score a field goal. We up by 23-13, and everything's going well in the 4th quarter. And then DK Metcalf made a rookie mistake, didn't take care of the ball, slips out of his arms. That's a fumble. Marlon Humphrey, he stepped out of bounds, but he did step 2 feet back in bounds. He did step back in bounds before touching the ball, so it was clean. He picks up that fumble, gets in the end zone, and we up 30-13, and the game was over. Beautiful. The Seahawks tried to make a last attempt to get some points. They scored a field goal, and then we get the ball back, and Lamar just closes out with his legs, get the 1st down. Game's over. So, what a great game by this team. Passing-wise for Lamar, it wasn't great, but I'm not blaming that on him because his receivers weren't catching. Running the football, that was scramble. He was making plays with his legs. When nobody was open, he was making plays. And that's why I love Lamar Jackson. Flacco could never do that. If Flacco was not having protection, he was getting sacked. But Lamar, if he sees space, he's going for it, he's taking off, and he's getting that 1st down. That's why I love Lamar Jackson. Playmaker. Yeah, he won us this game, and the defense played beautiful. If this defense can play like this, especially with us getting Jimmy Smith back, with this addition of Marcus Peters, who showed up and played out, getting Jimmy Smith back, if this defense can stay healthy during the 2nd half, because we got New England after our bye week, if this defense can stay healthy and play the way they play in Seattle, we have a great chance to be a contender this season. Because you need a great defense. And our defense hasn't been so great so far in the 1st half. They've, especially in that Browns game. But today, they showed up, they played out, and they got 2 scores on defense. 14 points was contributed to the defense on a pick 6 and a fumble 6. So well done to the defense. Well done to Lamar Jackson. The offense doing what they got to do. Just clean it up. And you just clean it up. Don't get so many penalties. Protect Lamar Jackson's offensive line. Receivers catch the ball. Specifically, Mark Andrews. I don't know where he was. Catch the ball. You catched it in the first quarter on a great play, and you disappear. Catch the football. But otherwise, great job defense. Great job offense. Special teams. You do what you do every week. Don't got to worry about you. Great job. And we got a solid win. And now we are sitting up in the division 5-2. Beating a great team. Heading into the bye week. Getting plenty of rest. This will give time for Marquise Brown and Jimmy Smith and all these other guys to get healthy, that are able to come back in a couple weeks. They'll get practice. And we will be ready to face the New England Patriots in Baltimore on Sunday Night Football. That was a great game. That was a great game, and I hope we can build on this and continue to grow and actually become contenders, because the AFC is wide open right now. Anybody can meet New England in the AFC Championship game. And why not us? Why not us? So yeah, great game, showing everybody that you can actually beat a good team that's over 500 and showing that you can shut down a guy who's in the MVP conversation. Well done. Defense plays like this moving forward, we got a chance to make a Super Bowl run. Offense, if they can get it together, clean things up, and Marquise Brown gets back, we're gonna be set. So yeah, great game by the Ravens. I love this game. I loved what I saw in the second half, and yeah, just build on it. Take some time off, relax, get healthy during the bye week, and when you come back next week, be prepared to work hard and get ready for the New England Patriots. That's all I gotta say. It was a great game by the Ravens. That's all I got, and I'm out of here. Go Ravens!